Oh shit. ASMR, ASMR. Psst, 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 psst. I got the splash from that.
Yeah.
I was in the zone. I was in the splash zone. Terrible.
You love it.
Inconsiderate,
You
even.
love it.
Not even.
Hello everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome to Glory Hounds.
Glory Hounds does it.
Glory Hounds. Houndos.
Hound desu does it. Wakade no glory desu hound da. It's really fun to bullshit, like,
Fuck with
fake
this.
Japanese.
Fuck with this.
Fuck desu ne.
Oh my god.
Pretty good, huh?
Right. We're
What are we doing? It's raining.
we were just like going place, right?
Yeah. We were at a bar. We saw the best stained glass windows in the world.
Did we?
We did.
I don't know. There was a nice cock.
He was a pretty swell guy. You want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna make this rubber band appear on these two fingers. You ready? Did you like it?
The dark, worn brick makes it stick out like a sore thumb next to all of the modern buildings. It's been graffitied all over. Some of this art is as old as I am, and maybe even older. The city's offered to clean it up multiple times, but the owners steadfastly refused. That's what it is. Wow, look at her.
She's always watching something up in the corner. I don't know what's here. That was a big yawn. She fucking has a big mouth. She does scream all the time.
Is she a fan of the Netflix original series Big Mouths?
No one's a fan of that show.
I've met several fans.
It's terrible. It's terrible to find fans of that show because I do know they exist. I just don't know what she's looking at.
Her friend.
I think there's a bug. Yeah, there's a bug on the ceiling.
Bugu.
Meanie bugoo.
Okay.
Bugoo.
Says it adds character. The bright pink sign reads De Bruin, in a gaudy looking font. Does it?
No, below it.
Oh.
And it also says it there on the right as
No,
well.
it says De Un.
Well, the rest of it's over there on the right.
What?
See it? De Bruin.
De Bruin.
De Bruin.
Yeah, okay. The dimmed lights inside
Owner of the dimmitted.
might give the impression that the store is closed for the evening, but it's only open after sundown. That sounds shady, but really, it's just because the owner's asleep during the day, like most nocturnals. Lit. Would love living here.
I'm sure.
Shit's open at nighttime. Let's go.
Let's get it. I know. That's kind of what you need, huh?
Right. Can I get a bank that's open from like not 24 hour, but open from like 10 to 5, like 10 p.m. to like 5 a.m.
Yeah, see, what it is they have business hours during the day of 8 a.m. to about 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And then they reopen again at 10 p.m. and are open
Most
till
banks
5
close
p.m.
at 5 p.m. So you could do it there and then just like have like your nighttime shift for later. That'd be fun. I'd like that. I'd appreciate that. I used to stop by at least once a week to get something to eat after going clubbing. He goes clubbing.
Of course he goes clubbing. He's
Oh my
a 20
God.
he's a 28-year-old that lives in the city.
Have you ever gone clubbing?
Well, I don't live in the city where there's a club. I don't think there's a club here. Like a club.
No, I just said, have you ever?
Oh. I've been into like 2 clubs before. Like untus clubs.
Yeah, but were you clubbing?
That's what, well,
Just going in there doesn't mean you're going
I don't
clubbing.
live the club lifestyle.
Okay. I'd grab some kielbasa and eat it all in one go at 3 in the morning.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
that's reasonable.
Hell yeah, bro.
Those were the days. Unlike most of my other college food, the stuff here had some degree of flavor, on top of being cheaper than anything I could buy at a regular grocery store. So win-win. I've got a lot less free time these days, but I still grab a bite every now and then. The shrill doorbell announces my arrival, almost loud enough to rapture my eardrums. The store is an assault on every single one of my senses. It's cluttered and claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get that right?
Yeah. Yo, good job. Good job, bro.
And in a way only the faintest of corner stores can manage. There's bright, colorful, foreign packaging on every shelf. I can't even begin to read the text on half of it. Foreign sweets, foreign booze, foreign spices. And my favorite, the foreign pastries they usually keep under glass near the counter. The smell's enough to make both my eyes and mouth water. An entire experience crammed into a place probably no bigger than my living room. Probably the greatest fire hazard in town.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Bruin? I'm greeted by a voice almost as squeaky as that front door before its owner comes hobbling out of the small hallway behind the counter.
I love this woman. I love her. Look at how big her ears are. Oh my god. Now, if there's one thing your boy is a sucker for, it's bat characters with big ears. I do love them very much. She's so cute. Look at her.
Is this Obasan?
Obasan.
Mama-san.
I love her. Oh my god. She's so cute.
Oh no. Alex, sweetie. She rubs her eyes, fixing her brightly colored head scarf. I've never seen her without it. Her eyes, at least what I can see of them, light up when she sees me. I can't help but smile back at her. It's like I'm seeing my grandma again, except with wings and big ears. And suspiciously sharp teeth. Hey, Miss De Bruin. It's been a while since I last saw you. You've gotten so tall. I'm pretty sure she just got a bit smaller. With a grunt and a crack of her back, that can't be good news. She drags out a milk crate from under the counter to stand up. She can't reach the register without it.
Oh, small lady.
Small.
She's so small.
Small. I'm old and battered from years. It's old and battered from years of use. I remember local kids making a game out of trying to steal it. I won't confirm or deny having been one of said kids. So many tricks up my sleeve as spots on my face. The neighbors used to say.
Oh, fun.
How have you been? And she wings her bony paw, almost knocking over a small newspaper stand with her wings. It's as if it's a question she's been prepping for her entire life. Wonderful, dear. Absolutely wonderful. Her Lachian accent's as thick as it's always been in the 22 years I've known her. Business has been, what's the word again? Exploding? Booming? Booming, yes. It's the tourists, dear. The rainfalls put a bit of a damper on things, but on good nights, we have more customers than the Lutetian Museum.
That makes sense.
I see more tourists than townsfolk these days. Probably stopping by Skihippersburg for the weed.
God.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just telling Andrea the same thing. It's good to see young ones so interested in the local culture. Yeah, it's the weed. You'll be taking the usual, yes? Can you pack in an extra one this time? I could use a little boost. For you, I'll pack 2 extra. You're thin as a rail. You could use some meat on your bones. I just eat what my budget allows, really. Definitely not enough, then. 3 extra it is.
What a lady.
Obasa.
You have to take care of yourself, Alex. How else will you get another boyfriend? After dying a little inside, I cleared my throat. It's okay, ma'am. I'm not exactly on the market right now. Nonsense! The market stays open until the meat's goes bad.
What an expression. Okay, then.
And when is that exactly? You'll never know when another customer will show up at your door. How do you think I met Andrea? Bingo club? Online dating. And let me tell you, the 90s were a different time. None of those apps or hookup places or...
Oh my god.
Please stop.
Just considering that.
What?
She's like, well, she's talking about like she was probably, well, considering how old she is, I guess she was maybe in her
That was-
20s in the 90s.
Yeah, that was like 30 years ago.
For us right now.
Well, for her.
For her?
Because it's more than that. It's
It's like 50 years ago.
No, it's like 35.
It's 2035 there.
Yeah, so in the 90s.
So 30. So that's 35 years at least.
Make it 40, and now you're in 95.
40 years, but she had to have been in her 20s when she was dating.
Yeah.
Teens to 20s in the 90s.
Yeah.
So she's like in her 50s or 60s.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But it's just like, that's going to be us in 2035.
I'm not living that long. You youngins have it easy. Oh, is what I'm saying. I guess I've been playing this game on hard mode all this time then. As she waddles on over to the pastries, as she bags them, their sickeningly sweet smell starts wafting through the air, overpowering nearly everything else. I grab my wallet, taking out a €5 bill as she hops up onto the milk crate and starts tapping away at the register. All right, this plus that, carry the 2 and... We're open. Excuse me for a moment, dear. And there she goes. She hops off the crate and heads for the door. I'm left standing there, €5 bill in hand, eat it. So close to my pastries I can taste them already. Open up, Granny. I know you're in there. More knocking. No, ramming. The door handle rattles wildly, setting the bell connected to it into overdrive. I perk my ears up and sniff the air so I can maybe get a hint of who or what it is, but I can only smell the pastries. Slinking behind the stacked shelf facing the door, I take out my phone. Opened. The person on the other side, yes, on the other end, kicks the door so hard I see wood bits coming off. Up.
Jesus.
It opens inward, dear, and you need to push, and not pull. Mrs. de Bruin's voice is as soft as sweet as ever. She's probably used to stuff like this by now. I mean, it's also open.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is what it is. Meanwhile, I'm over here, flailing to dial emergency services, because my hands are trembling so hard. The trembling man.
The trembling man.
That was my favorite E3 experience. Was the trembling man?
The trembling man.
The trembling man.
It's kind of legendary.
Should we play that game?
Yes.
Unraveled, I think was what it was called.
Yeah, Unravel.
Yeah.
Because there's Unravel and Unravel 2.
Yeah.
And Unravel 2 is co-op.
Ooh.
So That could be fun.
Trembling man.
Jeez.
Look, that was always a highlight of E3, was just like people on stage who should not be on stage.
Stuff. I mean, like, yeah. Always.
Like, I love that man. He should not have, like, for his sake, he shouldn't have been on stage.
Kind of ruined his life forever.
Probably. You had that weird, like, flute performance for Ghosts of Tsushima, which ruined that man's career.
Oh, it really did.
Like,
it's so unfortunate.
And I feel bad about him. But it is,
if there's a gaming thing, just show me videos of the games.
No.
And be done. I care about these people's lives, though.
Are you saying you don't love the Ubisoft Just Dance, like, choreographed dance show? That was a yearly highlight. I want to see that panda costume.
No, I couldn't. No. Just leave the live video game in-person announcements and things to the Japanese.
Oh, but Girlwood. But hashtag Girlwood.
Hashtag Girlwood.
Hashtag baby. Girlwood.
Hashtag Slay. Hashtag Queen. Hashtag...
Would you call her? Would you say that she slays?
Absolutely. Girlwood fucking slays, bro.
Oh
and you can take that to the bank.
Fucking love it. Sorry. And don't worry, dear. It happens all the time. The door slams open, inwards, creaking so hard it's a miracle it's still on its hinges.
Oh, look at this man.
This guy.
Look at him.
Right? Okay.
What a dude.
I peer over the bags of sweets on the shelf to see some sort of fish standing in the doorway. Is it a barracuda? It's hard to tell when the lights are turned down so low. Time. The door crashes shut behind him with a ring of the bell and the splitting of wood. I duck, hoping to God he hasn't seen me yet. You can voice the barracuda.
Let's see. Ahoy, ma'am. Word on the Seven Seas is you haven't paid your fees yet.
Fees? Emergency services. Emergency services!
Ah, so those large ears of yours ain't just for show.
Miss De Bruin lets out an offended gasp. That's what that word is.
Affronted.
Affronted?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the E?
It's right there.
Well, no, the other one.
That's a different word. It's not offended, it's affronted. There's an N there. Well, they both have N's, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if it's because of the insult or whatever this pirate act is supposed to be, so he does sound like a pirate.
That's right, Granny. Fees. Protection money. Keeping the streets clean doesn't come cheap, you know? There'll be debts to be paid, coffers to be filled.
I pay my taxes, same as everyone else, thank you.
She's great, I love her.
Right?
Well, see, this is a new kind of tax. You pay us and we make sure nothing bad happens to you. Give and take, you get what I'm saying, madam?
That won't be necessary. This is one of the safest neighborhoods in the city.
Oh, but accidents happen when you least expect them. You don't want that, do you? Well, neither do I, and neither does Captain Ahab, scourge of the saltwater.
Is that a threat, dear?
I'll fuck him up, Mrs. De Bruin.
I want her to just pull out a gun.
Like, and just bust a cap. Oh my god.
You threatening me? Just pulls out a shotgun.
The Saltwater Syndicate doesn't make threats, ma'am. It's just a suggestion.
I've dated eels. Eelsless? Oh, eels less slimy than this guy. I thought that was one word. I was like, what is this? Eelsless?
Yeah, it's a little. Maybe we should turn on the dyslexic font. I'm kidding. We don't have to do that. I don't know what it means. What does it mean? Oh, it does add more space. That's kind of cool, though.
Okay. Okay, let's just continue. Let's
give it a try.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I get as low to the ground as I can and finally manage to tap the call button. The line beeps, and for a second, I hear my heart pounding in my throat. Hello? I steady my breathing and try to be as quiet as I can as that barracuda continues to
His shtick.
Skahit.
Okay.
Help me, please. Thank you for calling Skahipperberg. Yeah, Skahipperberg Emergency Services. For matters involving the police, please press 1. Fuck. Voice command not recognized. Please refrain from calling emergency services outside of emergencies. Continued misuse will lead to... I close the call, crawling over to the edge of the shelf and to peek around the corner. And if I were to have the money, you would be the last person I would consider giving it to. The barracuda grins wildly at her. His teeth are sharp as knives. He's got her backed up against the counter now, as she's clinging to it for dear life.
Then I suppose we'll have to do things the hard way, won't we?
The barracuda's hand goes where I can't see it. Oh. I hear a click, then a gasp from Miss de Bruin.
He's got a fucking flintlock pistol with little charms on the
little keychain charms.
He really does.
He's got an anchor.
What a guy.
I got an anchor.
I know.
Is this a whale?
Yeah, it's a little whale, man.
Wow.
Big old whale head.
Okay.
On a little body.
Next thing I know, the man's got a pistol pointed straight at her head. It's an old flint.
There you go.
Block.
There you go.
Pistol.
Oof.
Like something straight out of a pirate movie. Except it's real. Is it more expensive to get that than like...
Arguably. I mean, it's just more impractical except for like show. Because you shoot it and then it's going to take you at least a minute to reload it.
It's fine. It's fine. And right in front of me. And probably doesn't fire blanks. Someone has to do something. I have to do something. Think, Al. Think! I scan the shelves for anything I can use. Maybe there's something heavy in here. My eyes fall on a large plastic condiment.
Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Don't be stupid. Get something useful.
What?
Don't pick up the big bottle of ketchup.
What if it's glass?
Don't pick up the big old bottle of sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce to bop this man on the head with.
What if it's a bottle of A1, like steak sauce?
It's glass, but it is most certainly not heavy enough.
So do you think these are like... Do these pop easy? I would assume not.
I would assume not, but I imagine if you like put something with force on it and knocked it against
like if I just stabbed it with a knife.
I mean, would the water leak out like a balloon? Like a...
Oh god, I hope.
Maybe.
The condiment bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I try sniffing it to see what's even in it, and I have to hold in a pained sob almost immediately. It's sweet, sour, spicy, all at the same time. Are those onions floating in it? What is this unholy concoction? Get it together, Alex. You have to do this. For once in your life. Get your shit together. I get up, gripping the bottle so tight I can feel my paw getting sweaty. Hey! Wait, how... Yeah, we can keep going. We'll get to the end of this scene.
Yeah.
Probably. My voice cracks 5 times, shouting a 3-letter word. He dangle.
He panted. He's all nervous.
He dangle.
He nervous.
Good going, Alex. Very intimidating.
Look at that eye.
Oh, what's going on? His head snaps in my direction immediately, and right away I feel the semblance of courage I had moments ago drain from my body. Do you leave that lady alone, right this instant? I charge forward, a condiment bottle in hand, running on nothing but pure adrenaline and a few bottles of cheap beer.
Are you running a rig?
I catch him off guard, and using whatever force I can muster. The bottle... I slam the bottle down on the fishbowl head. Helmet. So is it
like a glass helmet?
Thought it was like a bubbly, like it's moving.
Yeah, see. Okay, so yeah.
While the soft material it's made out of cushions the blow, the barracuda falls flat on his ass regardless. The cap of the bottle on the ground next to him. He looks at me, dazed, growling. It'd have been funny if he wasn't carrying a deadly weapon.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life, Hound. I'll cleave you to the brisket.
If looks could kill, this guy would be hacking me to pieces right now. I'm pretty sure that's what he wants to do. Either way, I don't understand pirate lingo. He reaches for the gun again. This is it. All I wanted was a pastry, and I didn't even get to eat it. Life's cruel.
Oh, shit.
Right? He points the pistol at me. I wince. I close my eyes. Okay. Actually, I think this is probably
probably a good spot. What's gonna happen next time?
Who knows? Find out on the next Dragon Ball Z.